I came outside. It's hot as shit inside. For everybody that don't know, we was out at that Juve shit today. So Juve shit. So we was out there. We was hanging out or whatever. Um, there's no real topic. There's nothing I really wanted to discuss. And when I come here and ask y'all what y'all want to discuss, y'all never actually have anything. So I just pulled up. I just wanted to say I keep the consistency of the show every night. I didn't want to miss another night. We will be switching out. I know y'all can't see me, it's dark as shit. We will be switching out our regular, a lot of our programming. We have to, I got some surprises that I actually do have planned that's coming up. We're gonna try to make a couple of things happen. Regular shit. In any regard, hope everybody had a beautiful day today. Let me see what I don't wanna jinx it, so I don't wanna talk about it. So we're gonna see what happens. Sooner or later. If this thing has any legs on it, I'll talk to y'all about it. It'll probably be in a couple of days or two. Shout out to Miss Fearless. She was actually one of the. She's gonna be a producer of the project. She was one of the inspirations or an individual who encouraged the movement. Anyway, what up, Nicholas S? Haven't seen you in like 2 or 3 years. How you doing, my brother? Since first. I do want to talk about something real quick. So, remember the Kodak Black Shy EK situation, right? Remember that? I want to say something real quick. So, when I spoke on that, I wasn't trying to speak down on Shy. I wasn't trying to take sides with Kodak nor Shy. I'm just saying, when you're a young artist like that, you just came into the game, you can't really be telling people, basically, where people can and can't go. Like, you knew, nigga. Like, I get it. Like, in your block, you've been there for a while. In your city, you've been there for a while because you've been working. We get it. But it might turn out well for him, though, because that's the type of shit that help get people clout. So it might turn out well for him. What up, all the D Glass? It just felt some rain, so we need to go inside, but it's hot as shit inside, so that's why I came outside. And I just wanted some air, to be honest with you. What's up, all the D Glass? How you doing today, my brother? Tonight. What y'all want to talk about? Give me a topic. I'm pretty versed on everything that's going on. Give me a topic. I just think it's beautiful at night, but like in the fall more, when the air is like cool, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you wrote cooling, brother, just as I was saying when the air is cool. This is when it's cool to be outside, like nobody outside. You can like hear the world, you know what I'm saying? Everything's calm. This is relaxation. It just feels like everything's in its right place. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain level of peace in there. Anyway, what y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Give me a topic. I don't really care. I'm open to discuss anything. I prefer not to talk about politics right now, but if that's something that y'all want to talk about, because I've been bashing the Democrats for like how many days now? So I don't really want to talk about politics again until I could mention something nice about those guys, because I don't like them any more or any less than any other party, to be honest with you. And I've just been absolutely giving them guys the business the last couple of days. And it's gonna seem like I'm biased, and I'm not biased towards anything. The Most High, I guess, and biased. I'm biased to the Most High. That's about it. I'm sitting here trying to think about something I'm biased towards. The Most High. That's about it. And I mean, and after that, I guess myself, which is supposed to be, has to have a certain level of selfishness. You have to have a certain level of selfishness. If you're not doing well, how could you help others do well? I learned that the hard way, trying to help everybody do well until I wasn't. You feel me? Nah, I'm not walking. I'm just. It actually, I feel like it might start raining a little. I feel a little bit of rain. I'm gonna tell you the funny shit. I remember growing up as a kid, and if it rained, that didn't mean go home. Like you really just stayed outside and played. Like, and it'd be raining. Like raining. I'm not talking about drizzling. Like it'd be raining. You just still stayed outside and played. Some of those days was the best days. Kids aren't having a childhood no more, man. They just not having a childhood. Like I remember playing tag. I remember like there was just a certain time of day that everybody was, and this is what you got to also remember. I grew up in like a dead end block, so everything that you hear me talking about right now, this is when I went and visited other people. This is when I went into like my aunt's house over there in Hennessy Place. They used to live on Hennessy Place over there, on the other side of University, on Burnside Ave in the Bronx, over there next to over there next to Cedar Park. So there was just a certain time of day that everybody came outside. You understand what I'm saying? And the block would be flooded with whatever kids lived on that block. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? Because you couldn't go too far where your parents couldn't see you. You understand what I'm saying? So the kids was whatever kids was on that block was on that block. You understand what I'm saying? Shit, I play tag right now. They got a world tag championship, homie, where they have like the tables and everything set up. What up, Woogie Hauser? What up, Jay Hodges? Yeah, what up, Mike Jones? How y'all doing? We got 39 people in the room, man. Hit that like button. Yo, they got like the tag shit where they be like jumping over the tables and shit. That shit look dumb fun. If I was in shape, I'd sign up for that. For real, for real. Like if I was in shape, eating right, getting my regular exercising like I would normally be doing, like, before the last 3 years of my life, hell yeah, I do that shit. The fuck? I beast at that. That shit is like so much of my freaking wheelhouse. I don't even understand. I can't even explain. My freaking quick twitch muscles is like retarded. I can't even. My quick twitch muscles is so. I can't even explain it. So on point. Sometimes it might seem like I'm moving before I'm moving, and this is not cap. Rugi Hauser says, did the Yardies flip out over the transgender being Grand Marshal at the... I didn't even stay that long, homie. I don't even know about all that. All I know is that them dudes was following me, and that's a fact. And that happens a lot when I come outside. So I don't like coming outside. In addition to the regular other bullshit that I got to go through. Shorty came up to me and was talking to me and shit, and I'm busy standing there so much because I'm just used to people having a problem with me for no reason. So she's having a regular conversation with me, and I'm busy sitting there the whole time trying to figure out the angle. Like, nigga, she probably was trying to get your number. What the fuck? I didn't figure that out until she walked away. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the angle. Like, what the fuck is she talking to me for? Like, I see him looking around. Should I watch my back? Like, is this a setup? I just don't trust people, man. I mean, I want to so much, man, but people just did me so dirty. And they really be thinking they right. You know what I'm saying? They be just doing you so dirty. And then they just, people, man. Anyway, yeah, so kids, they need to get outside because I remember when I was a kid, you couldn't go, like, well, I didn't have no parents, so I just went wherever the fuck I wanted. But, normally speaking, most kids, they couldn't leave the block. You understand what I'm saying? when I was like, I don't know, when I was about 8 years old, I was walking like 3 miles by myself to my aunt's house, however long that fucking walk was. I don't know how long that walk was. I was walking by myself. I don't know how old I was, about 7, 8. Yeah, so like I keep trying to tell you, I was on a different type of time, man. I really was a kid out here nobody cared about, man. I was on a different type of time. Fuck that debt. Fuck that though. It is what it is. But that's another reason why I could tell you. The streets was flooded. You understand what I'm saying? Kids don't have a chance to be kids no more. I remember there's blocks that I walk past like on a regular all the time. You feel me? And there's blocks that I will walk past and it be the same kids outside. Because they can't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? They can only go to the end of the fucking block. And to the end of that block. Because they parents' kid. I was going all over the world. Nobody knew where I was at. That was crazy. Funny story though. When I moved to Concourse Village when I was like 15, I moved to Concourse Village. So that's the first time I like really lived with people. I was about 14, 15. That's the first time I like really lived with people since I was a kid or some shit. So when I moved over there, like everybody was always so surprised because everybody was always so surprised because I was always just leaving and they'd be like, yo, where the fuck he went? And so they'll get back to me, like I'll get back home or whatever. I don't know, whenever I get back home. And then they'll be like, yo, where did you go? And I'll tell them where I went. And they'll be looking at me like, you know, when I'm saying looking at me, I mean like my cousins and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like my contemporaries, the niggas that's my age. They be looking at me and shit and they be like, what the fuck, you went all the way out there by yourself? And I'm looking at them like, yeah, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? We whole people. We go wherever the fuck we want to go. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we whole people. We go where the fuck we want to go. So I'm little kid and shit. And other little kids is looking at me like, wow, you go everywhere by yourself. And I'm like, yeah. I don't even understand why this is a big deal. And then, you know, niggas be like, somebody might jump you. Well, you get jumped sometimes. You know what I'm saying? This is the early 90s and shit. New York City, you get jumped sometimes, man. It is what it is. Or we gonna not go. I went, especially back then, I went to go visit some shorties on the other side of town. Like, what the fuck? I walk around and matter of fact, I probably come outside at night more than I come outside during the day. What are you talking about? The only time I come outside during the day is to go to the store. Everybody's outside during the day. I don't want to argue. I mean, maybe I'd be too busy thinking that, but like I just ran into a couple of situations where I'm trying my hardest to not argue, and the person is just making it an argument, and I'm like, look, you're right, yo, I don't even care about this. That's what I'm. Yeah, all you can see is my teeth. That's a fact. So whatever else is going on with them shits is white. Shout out to that shit. Whatever else is going on with my teeth, them shits is white. Could you say the same? Shout out to that shit. Them shits is white and they shining off the light. So that mean I brush them. So I don't know so I don't know what's going on with you, Butter McKenzie. Over there probably looking like you fucking take margarine to the mouth. Get out of here. What's up, Snoopy? Fuck you talk about? My shit is shining over here, you rat bastard. Yeah, you see my teeth. I'm dark skinned and I like it. I would like whatever complexion I was. I just like whatever I have and whatever I am. Whatever's going on with me, I like. I don't look at anything else or anybody else and want what anybody else has. Like I just don't do that. don't want what nobody else has. Like, if I see you have something, I can admire it. What's up, Susan Bortz-Bedell? Is that the real Susan Bortz-Bedell? I don't think so. I remember Susan Bortz-Bedell, the Big Green Team. What was I just about to say? What was I just about to say? There's a fake Susan Bortz-Bedell account. Everybody that don't know. What was I just about to say? They use it because she donated to the page, or she used to. So they ran her off, and now they bring the fake page to harass me. These niggas is crazy, yo. I don't know what to tell you. What was I telling y'all about? I told my some stupid shit. We got 47 people in the room. Hit the like button. Just talking about some stupid shit. Yeah, we just talking about some stupid shit. What y'all want to talk about, man? I do a lot more research than people give me credit for, man. I don't know what the truth is about. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know what they went and told that woman, Susan Bortz-Bedell. I don't know what they went and told her. I don't know what they're talking to her about. I don't know nothing about nothing. Okay? I don't know what lie I have to prepare to be defended from, is the point in which I'm saying. So I don't know what lie I have to prepare to be defended from. So I wouldn't even want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I'm 100% safe everywhere I go, homie. I guarantee you that. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. It's gonna sound like I'm bragging, but I'm not. This is a shameful thing. A lot of times I tell people stories, they think I'm bragging, but I don't be bragging. It be stories I actually feel bad about. So there was this chick that had came through, and we lived in Gagos Village. So, whatever. She was this Russian chick too. Shout out to her. I told you I like Russian girls. So she was some Russian chick, right? And I was young. I was about 16 or whatever. So I was messing with her or whatever, right? So she was just there for the summer. So she was doing whatever she was doing. But the thing is that when we came outside, she came outside with me. But I'm a young nigga, so I don't really care, and I don't give a fuck about this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no steady chick at that time. I mess, like, there's other young girls around here, like, around my age that, you know, they like me, they think I'm cute. We be, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get into it. Anyway, so there was a dude that a lot of people didn't like. Okay? And I'm just going to say it like what it is. So they set me on him by taking me to where they was making out or whatever they was. So, boom, I get in trouble. I get on punishment because my family know what type of time it is. So hold on. I get in punishment because my family know what type of time it is. So I can't go outside no more. So, was it the same day they tell me I can't go outside no more? Somebody, I don't know who, somebody went and told my stepmother what the deal was. They was like, yo, they gonna see that it's gonna be a problem. Like, nah, boom. So I couldn't go outside no more. So I'm upstairs in the crib. Also, remember, we talked about this story already when my cousin came on the page. So I don't know how I could be lying if I already had somebody else tell you the story. Literally just repeating the story that we already told. So, I'm in the crib. Shout out to Tanisha. So Tanisha hit me up. She my road dog. She lived down the hall from me. So, Tanisha hit me up. She was like, boom. Oh, we literally told this story when Al Murder came on the show. He already told this story. And Dr. Inky came on the page and we told this story also. We done told this story like 6 or 7 times. This is not a new story. Anyway, so she hits up the buzzer on the intercom. So I come downstairs, boom. She was like, yo, he outside. So he's sitting outside like everything is cool. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, I've had a lot of growth. That's what I'm gonna say. So he's sitting outside like everything cool. So I come downstairs, I see him, boom, we make a beeline, boom, I run up on him, boom, we square, boom, we fighting, boom, I'm getting it in. So the thing is though, I'm really a popular guy, man. And I'm also known to be a guy that if you got a problem and you rock with me, yeah, you ain't never alone. You feel me? Like that type of time. Like I'm known to be that guy. And if we somewhere, I don't care how outnumbered we are. If you got a problem, I got a problem. I'm known to be that guy. So when so so when I start fighting the dude, what you gotta understand is my clique is out there. I'm the dude. Okay, so, and I was proud of this. I ain't gonna lie. I was okay. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna leave it alone because everybody got hands. But I was definitely one of the people that usually jumped up first for the bullshit when it was, you know what I'm saying. I was a stupid kid. So the part about this I feel bad about is that nigga moved. That nigga immediately moved. His family moved him to Jersey that night. And the reason why I feel bad about that is because all of this shit really happened because some other people has a problem with him. Somebody else had a problem with him. I didn't really have a problem with him. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't need to know what was going on with homegirl or whatever. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't that serious. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? She was here for the summer. You know what I'm saying? We hung out. Boom. It was what it was. And I'm 14 years old, 15. I'm 15, 14, 15 years old. I'm pushing Russian chicks. I'm 14, 15 years old. I'm feeling like a fucking don out this bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Matter of fact, most of the chicks I even scooped in the neighborhood, I think only like 1 or 2 of them was like black. Like most of the girls I talked to growing up was like Puerto Rican and Dominican and shit like that. I like Puerto Rican girls. What the fuck am I telling you? I like Puerto Rican girls. I'm from the Bronx. What the fuck? It took me a while to get used to having a female talk to me and not also speak Spanish at the same time. You understand what I'm saying? Because where I grew up at, my friend Freddie, that's how his moms talk to him. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to John B with the $5 drop. He said, "What's up, chat? Salute." Oh shit. Salute, chilling, my brother. Yeah, yeah, man. It's my best friend's mother was Puerto Rican, so whenever I was like at their house or hanging out with them or whatever, and she talked to us, she didn't just talk to us in English. Like she spoke a lot of times, she just talked to us in Spanish. So I used to be a lot more able to, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And I was the only person I hung out with. That was the only person that lived on the block. You understand? There was nobody else on the block. What up, Trey Lyons? I showed y'all how my street was. We had no. It was a train track across the street from my house. It's a train track that goes all the way up and down Park Avenue. We don't got houses across the street. They're all the way on the other side of the like 8-lane train track. And then all of the houses on my block, we didn't have no houses. It was like companies and shit, businesses. Yeah, so I ain't had no kids or nothing in my neighborhood. Just that one dude down the block, Freddie. Yeah. But his crib was dope though. Like they had this play area, like in the front of their crib where it was just like mad dirt. So every day we have like the G.I. Joes and shit or whatever the fuck, Transformers, and we be in the dirt. It's like little dirt area where you could have like planted like flowers and shit, but they didn't really have flowers up there. It was like a bush right against the gate, so people couldn't look directly in. But behind the gate, we'd be playing. It was dope, yo. No, this ain't a story. I'm just, talking regular shit. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We ain't really doing it. It's just too hot inside. Y'all be seeing me do them lives at night, and I be sweating. That shit be uncomfortable. I'm telling all of the truths. Like, what the fuck, yo? I think every time I walk over here, I'm kicking y'all out of the room. I think I'm walking away because I'm on Wi-Fi to make sure that the signal's great. So I think I'm walking too far over there and I'm kicking out of the room on Wi-Fi or some shit. So Trey Lyons is one of those guys. Shout out to you, Trey Lyons. Nah, what y'all want to talk about? But that shit was dope though. I'm just listening. Alright, that's what it is. They got the fucking filet, the chicken filet, like patties to make the damn sandwiches for the Purdue for $5 fucking bucks. I'm gonna go pick some of them bitches up tomorrow. Why didn't I? Oh yeah, because I went to the damn thing and when I came back, the place was closed. Raw Love say, you still in Brooklyn? I've been in Brooklyn a couple of times. I'm here now, still, yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you, there is nothing like when you leave New York City and then you coming back and you see the buildings. Like there's nothing like that feeling, yo. Like whether it's a plane, whether it's the bus, whether it's I couldn't see it on the train, but whether it's the plane or whether the bus, and you see the city, like there's nothing like that feeling. Because you just said you still in Brooklyn, and I started thinking about, I used to live in Tennessee, I used to live in fucking Georgia. My daughter lives in another state. I was staying there for quite some time. I don't want to really. Okay, Maryland, Virginia. I've been around, man. That's why I keep trying to tell people nowadays. I just try to avoid fucking. I don't want nothing going. I've been around, man. I lived a long life, man. I did a lot of shit. Not just live like to an age. I did a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I've experienced a lot of things. I went a lot of places. I met a lot of people. Okay, so now I know Trey Lyons is lying. Trey Lyons, copy. I got it. I'm just kicking you immediately. I don't want to know. How about that? I'm not curious. I think that be pissing y'all off. I'm not curious. You don't understand that. I'm not curious. I don't care. I'm not curious. I can't remember if marshmallows have stuff in it I can't eat or not. But if we could make some marshmallows that have stuff in it I can eat, I sure want some marshmallows. There's kosher marshmallows, right? I want some damn marshmallows. That's a fact. Don't let nobody lie to you. You know the last time I had hot chocolate? I like to have hot. Last time I had hot chocolate, okay, so I used to have this house in Georgia and I had a fireplace. So I used to have this house in Georgia and I had a fireplace. So, shout out to Shanine. So I had a girl that I used to go to high school with that apparently knew my family. And while I was living in Georgia during the vacation, she came down to Georgia and surprised me, and I just happened to run into her. Now, I don't know if she knew I was down there and knew who I was or not. I heard that she did. But whatever. Anyway, so I started, she came down there. we started dating or whatever the case is. And she'll tell you, like, I usually just go make the money. I don't even care if shorty work if I make enough money. Like, all she had to do was, I had an okay job. You know what I'm saying? I had an okay job. It was a hard job, but it was an okay job. And she just stayed home and cooked and cleaned or whatever the fuck. I didn't care. If I was dating her right now and doing what I'm doing right now, she would 100% be on fucking Instagram. She was a baddie for real, and she's still a baddie. The last time I saw her, she one of them like slim. She's slim, sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like she's super slim, but sexy. All the curves everywhere. And I think she had big boobs. No, she definitely had big boobs. There's something wrong with me. Like I'm not really a big boob guy, but it seems like every girl I date got big boobs for some strange reason. I don't think I actually, well, I guess if I choose the woman instead of being chosen myself, maybe then, I don't know. Anyway, they're all extremely good women, so it don't matter if their boobs are big or not. But big boobs is a good thing, right? Anyway, right? That's what people you generally want, so whatever. I'm just really picky with my time. It's important for me to be around somebody I want to be with. I mean, be with somebody I want to be around, man. I'm at that. I'm at that stage of my life. I don't care who you are or what capacity you are in my life. If you're not a person I want to be around, I'm not going to be around you. Or should I say it like this? If you aren't a person that I want to be around, you understand? What up, Louis Dale? If you're not a person that I want to be around, want. Because there's a lot of people that I don't mind being around, but I like being by myself more than almost anything. When I'm by myself, I don't gotta argue. I get to create stuff on my computer when my computer's working. I get to write raps. I love doing that. I love making content. When I'm by myself, I get to do all of that stuff. When I'm by myself, I get to write stories. I just gotta get my computer fixed. I get to do all of that other stuff when I'm by myself. When I'm with other people, they want me to do what they want me to do. When I'm by myself, I get to work on my projects. I love working on my projects. I was working on my projects before I got on the fucking internet. I used to just work on projects just because I like working on projects. I was literally just, do y'all understand how much content I have on the internet that I never even intended on monetizing? I was just putting content on the internet for years just because I like it. I just like it. I used to do basketball 2K content. That's why I keep trying to tell you I'm about to go back to the video gaming. One, there's a lot of money in it. And two, it's less stress. It's just less stress. When you get into that community, you get into the video gaming community, you get into the comic book community, you get into the movie community where y'all doing like movie reviews and stuff like that. Niggas want to work with you. They don't want to make you homeless. They don't want to make you starve. They don't want to destroy your life. They want to work with you. So I want to move into that field where I could get people, where I could go work with people, so I don't have to work by myself. I have to work by myself now because every time I try to work with somebody, they got some kind of ulterior motive. And I already have a community that y'all don't even know about, of about, I don't know, 100, maybe 200 people. And once I get a server of my own of almost any kind, I could get it flooded. So yeah, I'm moving to that. I'm gonna go to where the people like me. I mean, there's people that like me over here. Don't get it confused, but I mean, I'm not gonna stop doing this type of content altogether. I'm not gonna stop doing this type of content altogether. Don't get it confused. But I'm gonna expand. And this is some of the stuff that I was trying to get. This is what I wanted to do from the rip. Let me explain something. this is what I wanted to do from the rip. I never wanted to report on uh, fucking hip hop. What happened was I made a video on hip hop and it just started doing well. So I just kept making videos on hip hop because that's what y'all wanted at that time. That's it. I was doing movie reviews in the front beginning. Go watch my channel. I was doing movie reviews and I was just covering news. Go watch my channel. The videos are still up. I was doing what up, Kimo Sabi? I was doing movie reviews and stuff like that. That's what I was doing. Movie reviews, video gaming, regular. I was doing a whole lot of shit. And then I started messing with these other people, getting away from what I wanted to do, getting away from the stuff that made me happy. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to doing the stuff that made me happy. And I do this other stuff when I got time. No, this is all stuff I already had. It's already on my channel. Every single thing that I just said is already on my channel. It's been there. There's also like 3 other channels that I was uploading these same exact things that I'm talking about right now to. And it's not hard to find if you just wanted to look and see it. Keep trying to tell you I don't lie. I just told the truth on a lot of people that want you to believe that I'm lying. Or that want you to believe that I'm a liar so you don't understand how terrible people that these people really are. That's all. I just told some truths that people don't want a lot of people to believe. That's it. What up, Kimo Savi? He says, much respect, fam, for your dedication. Stay in your pivot, Jack Frost. We still rock with you. He's dropping a whole bunch of Frost. Appreciate you. One of the first things I'm gonna do is we going back to I gotta get my Amazon account fixed so I could start reposting my books. Yeah, look. I got 2 books. I got one incomplete book on Amazon right now, and I have this other like series that I was writing in like comic book form. I'm gonna get back to doing that type of stuff. I got way too much stuff going on. People just people are just flat out lying on me. And other people are just believing it. Why do you think I say nothing matters? You think I say nothing matters? Nothing matters. Yeah, nothing matters. When you could just straight up lie on somebody, nothing matters. That's why I keep saying nothing matters. I'm going to tell you what, I'm just going to be quiet. I'm just going to be quiet. But that's why I say nothing matters. Because I hear some of the lies people say on me, and then I see other people just believe it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, you believe that lie because you believe the other lie. And you believe the other lie because you believe the lie before that one. So all of this goes back to the fact that you believe the lie 40 lies ago. And since you believe that lie 40 lies ago, now you're going to believe all the lies that come after it. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's how people do you. That's how Satan tricks you. Satan says, see, I told you this thing over there. I'm going to tell you something that I know somebody used to do. I ain't going to tell you who it is. So there's this person that I know. And I always know when they lying or when they don't know what they talking about. Because whenever they lying and they don't know what they talking about, they always trying to compare it to something that it don't compare to. So I don't even listen to what the motherfucker used to say towards the end. I just wait for him to make whatever wild ass comparison, and then at the end of it, I just say that don't compare, man. And then I wait for him to try to say no, and then I'll pay attention, because I don't got to pay attention in the beginning, because it's not going to compare. And I just break it down. sheep do love entertaining lies. That's a fact. The name of it is, oh, you don't believe me. The name of it is Psycho Bob Starving in the Celestial Collar, the Battle for Cronus. Psycho Bob starring in the Celestial Collar, a Battle for Cronus. Or you could just look up my government name, Sean Seabrooks. I got a ton of shit on there. What, you think I'm lying? I don't gotta lie, nigga. Go look. I got a ton of shit on there. Also, go check out Quarid. You might like that too. You spell that Q-U-A-R-D. Q-U-A-R-I-D. Quarid. That's how it's pronounced. Go look that one up too. Go check that out. But there's something wrong with the account though. I gotta fix it so you could buy it. Chemo Sabi says, yo, Jack Frost, what's your take on the latest debate on the evolution of rap and hip hop? I don't think we actually do I don't think we do hip hop anymore. All this stuff that come out is pop music, homie. So we don't really do hip hop. We do pop music. With all due respect. So what's the evolution of rap and pop music? I don't know. I mean, it's gone. There's a couple of hip hop artists out there. I think Jay-Z, he's still a hip hop artist. He's pop. Remember, Jay-Z was the first pop artist that we believe to be a hip hop artist. Jay-Z has been pop for fucking ever. Remember, 50 Cent, that's why how 50 Cent was going at Ja Rule, because 50 Cent was saying Ja Rule was pop. Now, 50 Cent dropped a lot of pop music. Do you understand? Do you get where I'm going? So what the hip hop isn't hip hop anymore. You know? Hip hop isn't hip hop anymore. And that's fine and that's cool. We have a couple of artists that's trying to bring it back. But we need that boom back. But that's not gonna come back until we get let me be quiet. Because I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, so I'm gonna be quiet. And if I don't do it, then it don't get done. I'm not telling people no more of my strategies that I'm gonna do when I make it. I'm keeping all of them shits to myself. You're gonna find out when I get there. Shout out to Coi Leray, her changing her whole look. I'm gonna be quiet. I can name a couple of other people that I said a couple of things over here and all of a sudden their image changed. But I'm gonna be quiet. Y'all better open your eyes. Y'all better open your eyes. The industry don't like extortionists. And I could prove it at this point. The industry don't like extortionists, man. The industry don't like them extortionists. Just remember that. How about Joe Budden going off on Adam 22 for exploitation of drill music and beef? Okay, so I'm going to tell you why I don't have a problem with Adam 22 doing it once again. These guys bring that shit to Adam 22. So since they bring it to him, it's not a question of him searching it out. It's a question of his moral ethic code. He doesn't have to have a moral ethic code to stop them individuals from incriminating themselves and sending themselves to prison. He don't have to have a moral ethical code on that. They do. You understand? If he did, it'd be beneficial. But it's not something that he has to have. Now, with that being said, Joe is not wrong. Joe is 100% correct. If he said that he's making money off of Black Death, he's 100% correct. Because what do I say over here all the time? I'll be like, yo, I don't want to make videos about most of this stuff because I'm not a ghoul. A ghoul is somebody who makes money off of the dead or who robs graves. I'm not a ghoul. I don't want to make money off the dead. I don't want to rob graves. So I don't want to sit out here all day talking about how these talking about any content in a manner that's gonna cause for people to then uh, do violence. I don't want to stir up a hornet's nest. I don't want to encourage anybody to go out there and do nothing stupid. You understand? So that's why I don't really be wanting to talk about all of these dudes getting shot in the hood. That's why I don't be wanting to always talk about these rappers that's doing foolishness, because I don't want my conversation to stay talking about death. I don't want my conversation to stay talking death into existence for other people. I'm just not on that time. Shout out, I'm not gonna read the whole comment. I don't got let me get my phone so I can read the drops. Hold on. Oh, and I'm not reading those flat out disrespect, so I'm not gonna read that whole drop because I seen what you wrote, but I'll read some of it. No, I think he's right. Joe Budden is right, but what I'm saying is, okay, I'm gonna talk from my perspective. Shout out to D Glass putting the Cash App in the chat. I'm gonna speak from my perspective. Listen and pay attention. I run into these rappers all the time, these drill rappers all the time, these street rappers all the time, more before when I was in the Bronx, all the time. And all they want to talk about is they ops, how they hate they ops, the guns they got, and the drugs they doing. So they only want to talk about the shit that's gonna create problems. And that's what they want their interview to be. Do you understand? They want to go viral. So I can't blame this dude if he's allowing for people to get the opportunity to tell their truth. You understand? I can't be mad at him. I don't like doing it. But like I said, that has to deal with my moral integrity. That has to deal with the type of man I am. That has to deal with what I want to do in my life and what I'm trying to project out into the universe. You understand? So I'm also not questioning him, because I'm pretty sure there's things that I do or that I've done that he's questioned. So I'm not questioning him. I'm not here to criticize other content creators when they're not doing anything that a major news outlet wouldn't do. NBC would do it. CBS would do it. Fox would do it. So I'm not going to get upset at him for doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to remove our own opinion when we're thinking about whether something is right or wrong. Remember, our opinion is not based in right or wrong. Our opinion is based on what our needs or wants are. You understand? That's what our opinion is going to be based around. Things that we want to see happen, that we need to see happen, not right and wrong. Or that we don't want to see happen, don't need to happen, not on right and wrong. So I don't want to base. I just think different. I don't know no other way to say it. I just think different. And I'm proud of that. I don't want to think like everybody else think. Apparently, a lot of people think exactly the same. I'm trying so hard to turn this shit on. Apparently. But yeah, I don't really want to think like everybody else. I'm happy I have my own mind. I think that allows me to, at times, bring something to the table that's just different. Right? I just thought about this. So I used to date this girl, Maria. And there's this video game that we used to play. It was X-Men, and it was like 4 players on the screen at one time, and you could oscillate through the players, and you could choose any which one of the 4 players, and it's like a top-down view, and y'all like going through chambers and fighting. And we used to play that shit all the time. She used to wait for me to get home from work and be sitting. Like, yo, I get home from work. She make sure I got something to eat, everything. She like, yo, you ready? Like, yeah, it's good, let's go. God dang it. I always got some girlfriends that don't got a job and they stay home and I don't care. As long as I make enough money. As long as I make enough money, I don't care. But she had money, by the way. I understand she didn't have a job though, but she had money. She used to give me like she gave me more money than my actual job. I just want to be clear on this. When we get to the bag, I have to actually find her. When we get to the bag, I gotta find her and I gotta bring a bag to her. She was an important person in my life. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Don't be yawning and stuff, so be this. I hope I'm not being too loud for my neighbors and shit. Do I sound like I'm talking too loud? If I was on the other phone, we'd walk around and shit and go do something. I'm trying to keep this one close to Wi-Fi's. Shout out to John B. He says, for I rock with you, Jack. F that. You know I'm not going to repeat that. The fuck? Is there so I'm not gonna be quiet. What y'all want to talk about? It's like 11 o'clock though. I don't know what that is. Is that just crickets? If so, I love that sound. If it's not crickets, gotta go extremely harder. I gotta get my computer fixed. My computer's been halfway working for a year and a half. My computer's been halfway working or been broke for a year and a half. Copy? I literally haven't been able to keep my computer on for more than about 30 minutes in about 9 or 10 months. Maybe more than that. Yeah, my computer. That's why I keep trying to tell people. My computer don't work. If my computer worked, I'd be fucking killing it. What the hell are you talking about? I just do stuff on my computer for fun. How come y'all think I got so much content? You can't have as much content as I have unless you like doing it. What the fuck? I got damn near 5,000 videos on YouTube. I've written books. I got a shitload of content on Twitch. I got more content on Patreon. I got content on... Like, what the fuck? You can't have all that type of content unless you like making it, man. That's why I'm trying to explain to people. I can't be lazy for this. I could just not have enough resources. That's it. I can't be lazy. How can you be lazy for something that you fucking thirsting to do? I mean, I guess you can, because you can be lazy. I would be quiet. But you get what I'm saying? Like, nah. That shit hurt my heart. My computer don't work right. What the fuck? It's what it is. And the problem it has, it just happened after the last time I got it fixed. So I might have got it fixed, and when I got it fixed, the assholes just fucked it up to make it so I got to keep coming back and keep paying them. But they didn't know I didn't have it like that, so I can't keep coming back. So you assholes just fucked me over. Shout out to them. I mean, it had the problem slightly before, but it wasn't as bad as it was. Before, it could stay on for like 2 hours, and then it'd get hot, and I gotta turn it off. Then all of a sudden, it went from 2 hours to 20 minutes, 30 minutes. What the fuck? Things are great, Louis Dale Aaron. We're not talking about things. But if you want things to get better, you could always do things like share the content, hit the like button, come through more often, give comments, and not talk about how bad things are. You can always do that. You know, productive things. Those things could be appreciated. What up, Springs? Yo, Springs, are you ready for 2K23? Are you ready for 2K23, Springs? Because we're gonna be doing it. All right, you said we getting on 2K23. We're gonna be doing it. By that time, my computer's gonna be back. Oh shit, it's dropping Friday. You already said, my brother. You said you doing a purchase for the BBN. We here with everything. Let's get the thing happening. We here. You already know what I want to do. You've been one of the people that's been privy to one of my ideas. You already know what I want to do. You already know. I was talking about it before. I was talking about the same shit I've been talking about since 2016, my nigga. Nobody did the idea yet. Nobody did it. I told y'all nobody wasn't gonna do it. It's too ingenious. I told y'all nobody wasn't gonna do it. Nobody thought of it yet. Told y'all. And I'm gonna get the gang back together. That's not hard. They all waiting. Everybody waiting. All I gotta do is blow the whistle. Content. Oh, you sent me a jump off the other day for your homeboy. Post it so I can repost from you. Post some of the clips, the good clips from the part that you was doing so I can repost. Oh shit, I hope I'm not. Oh shit, am I disturbing everybody? I hope I'm not. I just came outside because it's fucking hot as shit inside. Nah, don't say it like that, Jay Hodges. Jay Hodges asked dude, my dude, we had 1 year, we had something like 700 and something wins with like 250 losses, my dude. We were competing. We was competing with the top players in the world. Springs is in here. I don't gotta lie. We were competing with the top players in the world. A lot of the players that we was playing against now are social media people. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Niggas is known all over the world, nigga. Y'all just got to know me. I'm known all over the world, man. I've been known before BBN. Yeah, I'm known all over the world. Ask Springs, man. Springs is known too, man. We get around, man. I'm gonna walk around. I think I'm disturbing. Hope I'm not disturbing. My dude, I ain't gotta lie. Springs is in here. Ask Springs. I ain't gotta lie. When we bring over my other community, my other video gaming community, you're gonna find out a lot of them live in Europe. Tell them out. You just met me. You haven't even known me 6 years, man. You just met me. We're gonna go inside. I think I'm disturbing everybody. It's kind of late. Yeah, you just met me. What the fuck? Y'all didn't even know me 6 years, yo. You just met me. Literally just met me. You just met me 6 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. You just met me. Y'all just acting like me and me 3 or 4 years ago is like 15, 20 years of knowing me. That's it. You just acting like me and me like 5 years ago, you knew me for 15, 20 years. Y'all just pretending that amongst yourselves. Y'all just met me. What the fuck? You niggas don't believe. You literally just met me. Y'all don't know anybody that knew me for more than 10 years. Copy? All of that whole entire group of people that's hating on me, besides my actual family members, I don't know anybody that knew me for over 10 years. I don't know me. What the fuck? And I say that by saying, for you to be an individual that go with as many lies as you go with over that short amount of time that you've actually known of who I am, you haven't gotten to know me. If you would have gotten to know me, you wouldn't be believing the shit that's being spoken on me. I felt I had to actually break that down because it seems like whenever I don't break down little, small, obvious stuff like that, y'all people say I'm saying widow shit. Anyway, what we talking about? I don't want to hold y'all. Well, no, I always planned on doing gaming. I've always planned on writing. I always planned on doing these things. What happened was got sidetracked because people wanted me to do this podcast. People wanted me to do that other thing. And I wanted to make people happy. You understand? I really wanted to help people. And I just got pulled in so many different directions that I couldn't get nothing done. That's it. That's it. That's all. You're meant to let you believe everything? That doesn't even make sense, but okay. If you mean that somebody lies to you and you believe the lie, you're nothing wrong with you if you believe the lie. The liar is at fault. There's nothing wrong with you if you believe the lie. You do understand this, right? People closer to God are more likely to believe a lie than somebody not. You do know this, right? Just thought I'd throw that out there. I don't think people know how shit be working. Oh, no, I don't know about reviews and reactions. I don't know about doing that. Oh, wait, if you're talking about movie reviews, yes, I already said I'm going to do movie reviews. I'm doing movie reviews and stuff like that. I'm doing in that area. I'm doing movie reviews and stuff like that. But I've already did movie reviews and stuff like that. I actually did a video on the X-Men like 6 or 7 years ago. Hold on, I'm showing you right now. And actually some of the things that I said have been implemented in comic book movies. And I've said this shit way before. I'm gonna show you.
Welcome to the next next level.
Hold on. Oh wait, hold on. Let me just go to my videos. It's X-Men video, right? Hold on, 2 seconds. I'm gonna show you right now. I was doing shit like this. But I'm gonna do shit like this. Look, I was doing. Look, this is all X-Men content because I've pissed off at the X-Men 6 years ago. If you want to hear how some of it sounds, short clip. How to fix the X-Men remasters. This is only 5 minutes though. I must have sped it up and cut some stuff.
At Mint Mobile, we're always looking for innovative ways to save you money, so you can keep paying $15 a month for premium wireless. That's why instead of hiring an expensive director for this commercial, we found someone willing to work for candy and approval. Hey, sweetie, Daddy's face is up here. Okay, there you go. All right, admit.
The X-Men Cinematic Universe is the equivalent of having a fart contest in the 1970s phone booth. The only people impressed by these pieces of cinematic excrement are fecal-philiacs and anal rapists. These movies are terrible. Not being forced it terrible where everyone was mailing it in, but like, we really tried to make a good movie and still shit the bed terrible. I previously made a video on this, but let me spell it out in a simpler form.
So yeah, I made this 6 years ago. I'll replay that part again. Hold on.
The X-Men Cinematic Universe is the equivalent of having a fart contest in the 1970s phone booth. The only people impressed by these pieces of cinematic excrement are fecal-philiacs and anal rapists. These movies are terrible. Not being forced it terrible where everyone was mailing it in, but like, we really tried to make a good movie and still shit the bed terrible. I previously made a video on this, but let me spell it out in a simpler form.
So yeah, so just so everybody can know, I've been dibbling and dabbling in all types of different content creation. I'm gonna go back to doing stuff like this.
First, fire everyone. Let's be clear. I'm not saying just get rid of the actors. I'm saying fire everyone, especially the writers. There's over 40 years of good to great X-Men stories, and the writers haven't been able to properly adapt even one of them. Maybe the big wigs and the suits have demands that prevent the writers from being able to be creative or have any autonomy to follow a storyline close enough to resemble good media. In any case, this has to be fixed. These stories are tantamount to picking one's nose till it bleeds and then eating those boogers. This writing stinks. All of the actors are not doing a bad job, but if you have to replace one of the actors, you need to replace them all. Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man. Chris Evans is Captain America. To some, this might seem trivial, but it isn't. It actually has a name: consumer recognition or brand recognition. Basically, brand awareness. Whenever we see Robert Downey Jr., we see Iron Man. Whenever he's playing another character, he's still Tony Stark. Think about it. Jaleel White is a good actor, but why don't we see him in more movies? Because the vast majority of adults are only going to see Steve Urkel. While Fox has done a great job with the branding of Wolverine character, they seem to have missed almost everywhere else. So yes, all new actors, which is a shame because all the Xaviers have been great. Keep the heroes, the anti-heroes, and the bad guys. Mystique has spent most of her publication history as a B-level villain, at best. How is she headlining so many movies? This is an L. Wolverine is one step from being an outcast. He's a loner that appears and disappears on a whim. Many X-Men comic book storylines have Logan showing up as an ex-machina and then riding off on his hog after the job is done. So having Wolverine being the centerpiece of anything is an L. The X-Men hierarchy goes like this: Xavier, Scott Summers, Aurora. So how come Scott and Aurora get so little to do? This is an L. One of the great rivalries in comics is Cyclops versus Wolverine. These dudes are genuine rivals. The fact that this is so rarely addressed is an L. As great as the events happen to be in the X-Men canon, it has always been about character development. Fox refuses to develop any characters other than Xavier, Magneto, Mystique, and Logan. So the second fix will be to accurately develop characters. The main problem with the X-Men cinematic universe is that they only make two types of movies: Wolverine movies and X-Men movies. Fox has over 200 characters at their disposal, and even the ones that they choose to use are underutilized. There's just not enough screen time, and they need more movies to properly develop characters. Like the MCU and the DCEU, they need an FCU, a Fox Cinematic Universe movie division, to organize and strategize and coordinate the movies so they can also have big events. They're going to hire one guy that's going to have one vision, and then he will hire the directors that will eventually paint the canvas. To start, no New Mutants movie, but a New Mutants TV show. This will give you the opportunity to introduce new characters either by exposition or small guest appearances. Where this can really shine will be showing the audience the fear and hate that the ordinary public have against the mutant population. One of the biggest differences between the movies and the comics is the public perception of mutants. Where in the comics it was a strong hate and fear of mutants, in the movies it's just a strong dislike. The difference in this tone changes the narrative of the story. To properly explain the dangers of being a mutant, they have to construct movies based on the hate and fear, not the overall dislike.
I just want to say this. And what do Fox get ready to? What is Marvel about to do right now? Marvel is allegedly about to make Magneto and about to make freaking Professor Xavier black. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about.
Conclusion. Simple. Start from the ground up. Build a product dedicated to brand consistency. Also, stay true as possible to the source material. Don't make bad guys good guys or second and third tier characters the main protagonist. And finally, plan movies with the understanding that other movies need to fill in the timeline and have a TV show to help move plots along. Fox will never be the MCU or even the DCEU for that. But that doesn't mean that they can't take a few tips from either. WB does TV very well, and Marvel makes the best movies. Fox needs to take a peek across the aisle at their answer sheets.
No, I just had resources back then, like a computer. So yeah, if I had a computer, this is the content I'm gonna go back to creating. Okay, you don't think I have skill no more? Not a problem. I'll let Marty Mayhem go hang out with some other people. Shout out to Marty. In any regard, yeah. So I was making content like that. So I think I'm gonna go back to making that type of content. But I think I'm gonna take it to the next level. Also, that was scripted. That was entirely scripted. I did none of that off the top of the head. That was entirely scripted. Everything that I said there was written out. I had to take 2 or 3 takes on some of that stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all go. I think right now is a good time when y'all still want to talk about some shit. It took me a while to write the script more than anything else, but I don't remember how long that took me specifically. But I did like 4 or 5 of those. I did a couple of different scripts. I did like 4 or 5 of those. But I'm gonna create that kind. What you gonna see, man? That's why I keep trying to tell you. I was doing stuff like that, and then I started getting caught up in a whole bunch of other shit, and I got away from the stuff that I want to do. And then now I'm in a whole fucking community of people that just want to argue. So this is not what I got into YouTube for. So I don't want to do this shit. I got into YouTube to get a girl back and to sell a book. That's it. Can't be serious. This can't be serious. I don't know what happened. Oh, he was out of stamina.
Bro, look how fast you run out of stamina this year, bro. Look how fast you run out of stamina this year, bro. 1 bar gone. 2 bar gone.
Thank you.
Bro, 3 bars gone.
Thank you.
Look at this, bro. He out of stamina, bro. Bro, he don't... Bro, look how fast you run out of stamina this year, bro. Look how fast you run out of stamina this year, bro. 1 bar gone. 2 bar gone. Bro, 3 bars gone.
Thank you. Now them dudes can't stand around dribbling all day.
Bro, look how fast you run out of stamina this year, bro. Look how fast you run out of stamina this year, bro.
Good. I think I'm gonna let y'all go. I think I'm a little hungry right now. I'm gonna give me something to eat. I think I'm gonna let y'all go. We're gonna be back with morning coffee. I have an actual topic. I think I'm gonna go on a walk in the morning also. I want some fucking chocolate chip cookies so bad right now. You have no ideas. I mean, I really want oatmeal cookies to be honest with you, but apparently the supermarket don't sell regular oatmeal chewy cookies. They only sell the crunchy ones. I mean, I can still buy them and put them in the oven. Then I gotta put them in the oven to make them soft, and that's just gonna make the house hot. I ain't got time for that. With that being said, everybody just enjoy your night. If you got anybody still in, if you got anybody still in your household awake, give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they're still here. And before you go to bed and after you wake up, drink some water. Make sure that we get that nice old H2O in our bodies. And in addition to that, whenever we help somebody else be the best person that they could be in that moment, we be the best person that we could be. So go out there and be great. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out.